Dispatch to Unit 1. The fire has spread to the roof of the house as well as an adjoining room. Backdraft potential in the area. Use extreme caution. A secondary unit is on site. Providing water coverage for the burning roof. The evacuation status of the house still unknown. Dispatch to Unit 1. Ladder truck is on scene and has assumed safety. Dispatch to Unit 1. Park in front of the building and begin line establishment.
Unit 1 to dispatch. Copy that. Parking it. Front. Someone's trapped in the bedroom! Get that person out of there! Take this Callaghan fluid. I'm on it. And you want?
Hey, I think you have to carry me. It broke my leg or something. I heard this loud noise. I fell, and then I woke up on the floor. After that, well, there was smoke everywhere.
Phew, all good? Thanks. We'll take it from here. We can get back to putting out fires and
Thanks for getting me out of there.
The firefighters mentioned that something in your garage might have exploded and caused the building to ignite.
This training exercise will get you familiar with using forcible entry tools on doors and walls. Walk forward and open the door. The next door is locked. Grab the crowbar off the bench and walk towards the door. Then, break it open. Good work. Now place the crowbar on the ground in the glowing box. Grab the Halligan tool, walk towards the door, and break it open. Nicely done. Place the Halligan tool on the ground in the box. Grab the demo hog off the bench, walk towards the door, and bust it open. Grab the axe and walk towards the door. Swing at it and smash it open. When there's no available door, create your own. You can break through some walls using any forcible entry tool. Look for the cracks in the wall and break through it with your axe. Examine the wall for cracks and break through with your axe. Good work. Now place the axe on the ground. This training will familiarize you with using forcible entry tools on windows to enter and exit rooms and buildings. Now, grab either tool on the bench, walk over to the window, and smash it open. Okay, now climb through the window into the next area. At times, the window is too high to reach, so you'll need to climb onto something to gain access. Get on. Good. We're almost done. Smash either window and climb through to the next area. This exercise will familiarize you with using power saws to cut through locks to open doors and vents. Okay, pick up the circular saw from the ground. Nice. Once more, pick up the saw from the... Now, walk over to the garage and... With this training exercise, we'll familiarize you with how quickly fire can spread. Okay, stay where you are and just watch the fire spread. Notice how fast it jumps from object to object. Now, grab a hose and put out the fire. Spray water by using the indicated button. 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 Job done. All right, once again, just watch the fire spread. spray water by using the indicated button. Good work. Now, grab a hose and try to put out both grease fires. Water doesn't help, does it? In fact, it makes it worse. Water and grease fire don't mix. To fight grease and chemical fires, you need to use a portable CO2 extinguisher. Grab an extinguisher and aim it at the base of both fires. Switch the extinguisher side to side on the flame and make sure you put it out. Good work. When out on calls, look for different types of flames so you can be ready for any grease or chemical fires you run into. This training exercise will familiarize you with using ladders. To use a ladder, you must first attach to it. Walk over to the indicated spot and connect your... Okay, now reconnect yourself to the ladder and climb back down to the ground. Okay, now Now, climb up to the window. You've equipped a Halligan tool. Use it to... Nice. Now use the door to go outside and climb the ladder up to the roof. Nice. Now use the door to go outside and climb the ladder up to the roof. Okay, now climb back down and we'll continue. Job done. This training exercise will familiarize you with how to effectively fight a fire using the hose aiming interface. All right, grab a fire hose and enter the door in front of you. Put the on-screen indicators in proximity to where the water hits the flame and learn how they can help you to assess the firefighting progress. Don't hesitate to change your position to get a better aim. This helps you quench the fire as quickly as possible. Okay, fire's out. Take your attack hose into the next room. Good. Fire's out. You may have noticed the sparks coming from the lamp on the table. sparks can and will reignite the fires after you put them out. This can create a dangerous situation of potential fires in areas you thought were safe. There it comes. Since electricity will restart the fire multiple times, the best way to deal with electrical fire is to cut the main power by finding and using the building's fuse box. So, instead of wasting water on an electrical fire, walk over to the fuse box on the wall and turn off the electrical supply. Walk over to the fuse box on the wall. Good. Now put out the fire. Okay, fire's out. Now walk into the next room. All right, since you already know how to deal with grease fires, grab an extinguisher and put those fires out. You'll notice that both the attack hose and the CO2 extinguisher use the same interface to help you put out fires as efficiently as possible. Okay, fire's out. Job done. This exercise will get you up to speed on smoke, how it affects your vision, and how to effectively clear it. Smoke is dangerous and can seriously harm you, which is why you'll always be equipped with an SCBA system to ensure you can breathe in any situation. When going into a smoke-filled area, be sure to use your helmet-mounted flashlight. It'll really make a difference. Turn it on now before entering the building. Smoke rises. Getting below the neutral plane of the smoke keeps you in cooler air and improves your vision of the area. Stay below the smoke level by crouching. The best way to deal with smoke is to eliminate it. Venting a room allows the smoke to clear and makes it easier for you to see any dangers. This will really help when doing search and rescue operations. To clear the smoke, walk over to a window and open it. Good. With only a single window open, it'll take some time for the smoke to clear. Okay, you know the drill. Stay low and open all the windows to clear the smoke. Now, open the door and enter the next area. Okay, we're going to take a different approach for this room. A smashed window is just as effective as an open window. If you need to vent smoke but run into a locked window, don't let that stop you. Grab a tool off the bench and smash both windows. Nice work. The smoke will clear out in no time. In this next phase, we'll take a slightly different approach. It's smoky in here too. Remember to stay crouched to improve your visibility as the smoke clears from the window you just smashed. Now, open the door and enter the next room. Okay, you know the drill. Stay low and open the window to clear the smoke. Okay, you know the drill. Stay low and open the window to clear the smoke. Okay, you know the drill. Stay low and open the window to clear the smoke. Okay, you know the drill. Stay low and open the window to clear the smoke. Okay, you know the drill. Stay low and open the window to clear the smoke. Okay, you know the drill. Stay low and open the window to clear the smoke. You did it. Now we're going to learn about one of the most dangerous situations you'll ever encounter, a backdraft. Backdrafts often surprise even experienced firefighters. Backdrafts occur when the oxygen within a room has been used up, and then more oxygen is rapidly reintroduced into the area. This is caused by opening a door or window in an oxygen-depleted environment. When backdrafts occur, fire explodes out of the door or window and can become a fast-moving fireball, causing damage to anything in its path, and can even badly injure you. Okay, enough talk. Now we're going to show you a backdraft event. You know what to look for in a potential backdraft situation. First, walk over to the window on the left and look into it. You'll notice that the room is full of smoke, but there are no visible signs of flames. This indicates that the room is above its upper flammability limit. This means that the gas or vapor in the air is capable of producing a flash fire. It just needs an ignition source. Oxygen. Extinguish the fires there. Put out the fires in this room, then go through the door and into the next room to extinguish the fires there. Good work. Now notice that the next locked door has signs of a potential backdraft. Do you see the smoke at the base? Do you hear the pulsing sound? Okay, the door's been unlocked. Good work. As I said before, even experienced firefighters can be surprised by backdrafts. So pay attention to any closed door that you approach and look for signs of backdraft. It could save your life. This training exercise will familiarize you with setting up attack hoses to fight fires and show you how to connect a fire truck to a hydrant water supply. First, we'll establish a water supply line. This ensures you never run out of water when fighting fires. Now, walk over to the indicated compartment on the truck and grab a supply hose. The supply hose is the yellow one. Okay, now, nice job. Walk over to the indicated... Well done. You now have a supply line connected to the truck and will have a continuous flow of water for fighting fires. You only need one supply line connected to the truck, but to show you that there are multiple points on the truck you can connect a supply line to, we'll go ahead and connect another supply line. Walk over to the back of the truck and grab a supply line. Walk over to the rear of the truck and grab a supply line. Head over to the indicated connector on the other side of the truck and connect the supply line to it. Like before, remove the cap, unroll... Okay, now we're going to attach an attack hose to the truck. Attack lines are colored... As with the supply line, you'll need to first remove the cap from the truck, unroll the hose, and then... Pick up the coupler from the ground and walk to the back of the truck. Open the lower compartment and swap the hose coupler with a nozzle. Pick up the coupler from the ground and walk to the back of the truck. Open the lower compartment and swap the hose... Good work. All right. Started a huge pallet fire. Utilizing the unique interface from your previous training, use the hazards to put out the entire fire. Try to extinguish the fire as quickly as possible. We're timing it. Lowest time score gets bragging rights. Go! The clock is started. Put out the fire as quickly as you can. Good work. Fire's out. Job done. With this training exercise, you'll give commands to your squad mates. This will allow others to complete tasks for you while you focus on other objectives. Have a look at the upper right corner of your screen. You can see the AI indicator along with the associated shortcut. Point at the circle on the ground and press the shortcut for the AI that you've just seen in the upper right corner. The AI character will now walk to the indicated location. Good. Now direct the AI to the second circle, followed by the third. Well done. You've just learned how to give go-to commands. Now, call the AI to your position. The AI will now follow you.
Yes, Commander. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm on it.
Walk along the waypoints. As you can see, the AI is following you in close proximity as you move around. As you can tell, the AI is very closely following your movements.
Copy that. I'll follow you. Okay, boss. I'll break it open. But I'll need to grab a tool first. Door is open, boss. Okay, I'll check the door, boss. Okay, I'll check the door, boss.
Don't forget to get both victims to the paramedics. Use the AI shortcut again while aiming at the victim. While the AI is bringing the victim to safety, they're no longer available for other commands, because their main priority is getting the victim to the paramedics. Go ahead and carry the other victim to the paramedics yourself to finish this training mission.
Yes, sir. The victim's safe, boss. Yes, sir. I'm on it. Yes, sir. Yes, Commander.
Two victims need help in that building. Your mission? Rescue them. Head through the door and into the building. Now, follow the indicated on-screen interaction. The AI squad mate will grab a hose and start combating the fire. The door's locked. Instruct your AI to equip a Halligan.
Yes, sir.
There's another fire in the next room. Command the AI to deal with the fire there, too. Give another go-to command to send the AI into the room with the fire.
Yes, Commander. Yes, sir. I'm on it. Yes, Commander.
This training exercise will familiarize you with how to use ladder, trucks, and aerial arms to attack fires from above and to rescue victims in elevated locations. Before extending the truck's ladder, we must first stabilize it and ensure that the truck will not tip over with the ladder boom extended. Walk over to the indicated control panels and extend all the truck's outrigger arms. While deployed, the outrigger arms simultaneously bypass the vehicle's movable suspension and gives the truck an overall wider stance, making the entire rig more stable. Okay, all the outriggers are extended. Walk over to the indicated area and engage the ladder boom controls. Walk over to the indicated areas and engage the ladder boom controls. Walk over to the indicated areas and engage the ladder boom controls. Walk over to the indicated areas and engage the ladder boom controls. Good. The ladder arm offers you 3 degrees of movement: up, down, left, right, and forward, backward. Extending the ladder arm forward and backward effectively lengthens. All right, now, use the indicated controls and move the ladder in the forward and backward direction, making the ladder length longer and shorter. All right, now, use the indicated controls and move the ladder in the forward and backward direction, making the ladder length longer and shorter. All right, now, use the indicated controls and move the ladder in the forward and backward direction, making the ladder length longer and shorter. Okay, you've saved one victim. Now position the bucket near the other indicated roof and wait for the victim to reach the bucket. Okay, you've saved one victim. Now position the bucket near the other indicated roof and wait for the victim to reach the bucket. Okay, you've saved one victim. Now position the bucket near the other indicated roof and wait for the victim to reach the bucket. Okay, you've saved one victim. Now position the bucket near the other indicated roof and wait for the victim to reach the bucket. Okay, you've saved one victim. Now position the bucket near the other indicated roof and wait for the victim to reach the bucket. Okay, you've saved one victim. Now position the bucket near the other indicated roof and wait for the victim to reach the bucket. Okay, you've saved one victim. Now position the bucket near the other indicated roof and wait for the victim to reach the bucket. Okay, you've saved one victim. Now position the bucket near the other indicated roof and wait for the victim to reach the bucket. Okay, you've saved one victim. Now position the bucket near the other indicated roof and wait for the victim to reach the bucket. Okay, you've saved one victim. Now position the bucket near the other indicated roof and wait for the victim to reach the bucket. Okay, you've saved one victim. Now position the bucket near the other indicated roof and wait for the victim to reach the bucket. Okay, you've saved one victim. Now position the bucket near the other indicated roof and wait for the victim to reach the bucket. Okay, you've saved one victim. Now position the bucket near the other indicated roof and wait for the victim to reach the bucket.